Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Memoland. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't currently have that many applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to Call of the Beastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's our show.
Polly, you're still down there. You see coming out of that little chamber right there, like a little spider bot, small in size, and it doesn't acknowledge you in any way as it comes walking down the hallway behind Dirk and goes up unless someone does anything, is just ignoring
yeah, as a defensive measure, I immediately start freaking out and go, we're under attack. And then I try to shoot at it.
Okay, you shoot at it. I mean, go ahead and give me an attack.
Dang.
27 and an 8.
Oh, yeah. So your arrow sticks right into its main body, and it like lets off some sparks and whirs, and a mechanical voice says, repair unit 83, fatal damage. And
That sounded quite sad.
it just slumps.
Dirk's just sitting there in a karate chop pose.
Yeah.
So they're repair units.
Right. So another one comes around the top corner and goes over to the ruins of one of the oaken bolters and starts picking up a piece and depositing it into like a chamber in its torso.
I fire a second arrow.
Starts dragging away another piece, and I guess give me an attack.
21 and 9.
Okay, so an arrow flies behind the dragon's back and straight into the eye socket of this thing. It's like task interrupted.
Yeah.
We need to leave.
Wait. We need to drag our spoils of war. Look at all this metal. You seen so much metal in your life? Can't leave this all here.
How are we going to bring it back?
You just see Lesk with like 3 corpses just piled high in his hands. Just like, and trying to drag another one by his foot.
More like wreckages.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have an idea. I'm gonna hand off my gnome to Tode. Gonna come out here, and I'm going to start using chalk and such to ritually cast. Oh no, I can't. It's not actually a ritual spell. Dang. I was going to do teleportation circle because it's players and whatever they're carrying. Well, creatures and whatever they're carrying.
Oh, that'd be a pretty good one if you can get a long rest here, or even a short rest, I guess.
Castle, can I fit
Tea
that
room's
in
still
my bag of
open.
holding?
Sorry, what'd you say, Jacob?
Can I fit that in my bag of holding? That snake.
Yes, likely.
I'm gonna shove that in my bag of holding.
Wait. I hesitate to say yes. This is like an 8-foot snake made of iron, and I think your carrying capacity is like 400 pounds or something like that, 500 pounds.
But if I put it in the bag of holding, doesn't that negate its weight?
No, I mean the bag of holding has a carrying capacity of like 500 pounds.
Okay.
That
So
thing
I don't know
weighs
how much these-
501.
I honestly don't know what it weighs.
I'd say a
I'm just
ton or
saying it's
something.
kind of pushing the concept of inventory. So let me take a peek here.
Yeah, if we can take a short rest, then I can definitely get this going.
I'd say it probably weighs like 150 because it's mostly hollow. It's got other stuff going on inside it, clockwork. So
So I can put it in my bag of holding?
yeah, I'll say you could probably fit one, maybe two in if you don't have too much already in there.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put that in my gauntlets. I'm gonna
Oh, for sure.
take those fucking freaky. Well, I'm say their deactivating word and then put them back in the bag and go. I think these hands are evil.
Uh,
Doesn't Gizzard have a magic chest he can summon at will?
Yeah,
Could we fit
But-
one in there?
none of these will fit in my chest.
Ah,
well, it's like a 5x10 chest, isn't it?
No, it's a 2x2x3.
Oh,
I see.
yeah. That's for like precious belongings.
Disappointing.
It's a luggage chest.
This is my luggage. Why can't you fit it in?
He points at the wreckage of an iron
Let's take a
sphere.
break, have some tea, and then those of us that can carry some of these things can take them with us.
Does that sound acceptable to everyone?
Sounds good to me.
We don't even have to leave the room.
Yes.
Okay. So you take a short rest.
So we get to heal and everything with that, right?
Yes. During the short rest, one of the scientists wakes up.
Even better.
He's like startled as he looks around at your party, and he says, "Ah!" And then he sees you, and he says, "Two, what are you doing with these beasts?
Calm down.
How do you roll
Why are
that
they in
dice?
our workshop?"
Calm
He's
down.
saying all this in Gnomish. If you don't know what he's saying, then
I'm just
I mean, you
simply
can tell him to
telling
calm
him to
down.
calm down because he's loud.
yeah, fair.
Calm down, weird, mad child.
My name is you, not two.
You're mistaken.
I'm sorry. I've already made copyright claims for this name.
Like, I don't know.
I'm going to have very hurt feelings if my name is not you.
Eternal heir. My name is you.
All right, so I'll pause myself real quick. Do you remember when you were telling me why your name was you?
No.
You don't. Oh yeah. It's because everyone wouldn't. You thought that you didn't have a name. Everyone would just say,
Oh, from the
you.
beginning. Oh, okay, yes.
Hey, you. So anyway. Yeah, no, he's freaking out. He's saying stuff like the test subjects have escaped. The worst must have happened. Oh god.
Wait,
The state of the lab.
what's the last thing you remember?
I was running for the door.
Oh my god, Asaites is back. Welcome back.
Before.
The scientist knows the cat.
I'm back at full health
No, that
because
was
of carry up
that
and
was
wound
that was
closure.
me, the GM.
Yes, I know.
Anywho, give me a like a persuasion check or a charisma based check. You're trying to calm this man down, and he is having a panic attack.
Can I help out here?
No.
That's not my strong suit, but we'll see.
Dirk just looks and goes, maybe I should slap him some more.
Can I get a bless?
Well, I
get a
mean, can
guidance.
I try and help calm
Guidance,
him down by
yes.
saying, like, I know this is weird. Here's some tea. There's a lot for everyone.
Do you know Gnomish?
He knows Gnomish, yeah.
Ooh.
Are we interrogating somebody?
I grew up in a town that was basically fueled by Gnomish ruins. So, yeah.
17.
Very well. He takes a deep breath, and he's looking around manically, just with an intense expression and breathing deeply. And he says, the last thing I remember, we're going into lockdown. The compound was being put into suspended animation pending Project Rebirth. There was an emergency of some kind classified.
Do you know what year it is?
No, what? How long has it been?
What year do you think it is?
Oh, I have no idea. I went under in what, 502?
Voice in the sky, have we established a timeline in this game? I know we have, I just don't remember what year it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like year 302. Wait.
Are we in BC or AD?
It's year 303, 304, 304. AC.
Oh. You've been in there for over 700 years, close to 800.
You're basically a mythical creature at this point.
What the fuck? What happened? I need a status report right now.
There's a computer that's still operational in the lobby.
The power's still on.
Oh, I didn't turn off the power. Oh, no.
So, he says, wait, you've been messing with the power?
You turned
the
it
owl
on.
thing did.
I thank you to keep your disgusting appendages off the expensive work, please.
What's he saying?
He says, you're nice and all, but don't touch me.
Fair enough.
Dude, what's he saying?
He said, that's enough.
Are these beasts going to kill us?
No.
What if
these
they
are
were
my
I
too
am a
much?
person, thank you very much.
This
These-
owl does magical things.
These science experiments have obviously escaped the biolabs and need to be contained.
Dominant species now.
So a lot has happened in 800 years. This is the normal folk of the lands. They are bestial in nature, very intelligent creatures. A lot has changed. They mean us no harm.
So we
Only
failed.
good.
He's just
Except for that
slums.
one. I point to
Just-
Dirk. That is Dirk. He is a goblin. Then again, he's not sure what he is.
Some
He
are
thinks
more
he's
intelligent
adorable.
than
He's
others.
barely registering the regular banter He's just slumps and has this depressed expression on his face. He says, "We failed. That's it. I must know what happened." But he suddenly looks around. He's like, "That's 700, 800 years has taken a big toll on this place." And he's looking at the lights and they're flickering. He's like, you've been messing with the power. What exactly did you do?"
We turned it on.
Yes, we turned it on. We were attacked by a security protocol. We tried to log into the computers, couldn't figure out the authorization password, and we found you all, and there was a battle.
You broke into the labs with a group of beasts, overwhelmed the security forces, and destroyed company equipment. I'm so disappointed in you two.
Master, it's not my protocol.
Just in the background, you hear a really loud bang as I'm just kind of like tearing through some of the corpses, just like, this metal is incredible.
This isn't good, though. Without proper maintenance, these ancient generators may reach critical level and melt the whole place down. We have to service them immediately.
Are there more
Can we turn them off first?
masters?
What'd you say?
Are there more masters?
I'm not. I don't know what they did to you before they sent you off. I'm not your master. I'm Professor Zimmler.
So, you are my butler.
He looks at you very sharply. No.
Maybe not right term. My
There-
database is limited.
There's so much, I don't even know where to start.
Well, for
A
one,
faction
you
within
can
the
show some
compound.
gratitude, and we're still gonna house and clothe and feed you.
Hey, you. Can you make those robots for us?
He says no.
Do you say yes?
No.
He can't even understand what you're saying, but he can tell what you're saying.
Maybe the computers might help, unless we need to fix the generators. Right
Yeah,
now
we'll
we're
check out the-
resting till we can get out of here, so you all can rest.
How quickly would these generators go boom?
I don't know. I have to service them. I've been asleep for 800 years, I just found out.
Can I try to wake up the other two now? Like, get them to... Well, this one's awake. What about these two?
Oh, yeah, you go over and shake one, and it looks up at your unique face and lets out a scream and passes out.
See, that one's the same.
Maybe I should wake them up.
You should wake them up.
Well,
I
that's
start
the same in every
checking.
language, isn't it?
I start checking his blanket, kind of like a child, like, oh, have you wet it? Oh, no, not again.
I shake the one who has not been shaken.
Dirk, really quick, wants to go up to the one that's awake and just hold out a paw, like a handshake or something.
He seems a little out of it and doesn't acknowledge. Could you give me an insight check?
18.
Dang.
That's pretty good for you with your mighty -0 or +0.
I guess throw up on top of that.
Yeah, he gives like a resentful, almost disgusted look at you and firmly ignores your handshake.
I turn around and say, the cute furball means no harm. It is his ways.
I need to check what's left of the computer. He starts walking off, wrapped in his, oversized cloak, barefoot, stepping over pieces of broken metal.
Can I follow him?
Oh yeah.
Following him while eating a ration.
Yeah, for sure. And he goes to what's left of the control room and gives a deep sigh. He was like, that was my favorite chair. He walks over through the wreckage to the last remaining screen, and he touches it, and it's like, input security clearance, and he types in something, and it opens up several screens, most of which are completely disconnected. He says most of our auxiliary systems are down. I can't check. It looks like power levels are at 115% and rising. That's the worst possible thing. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, fuck. Too many of the safeguards have been damaged. I can't do anything about it from here.
Shut the power.
No. And furthermore, I don't think I could shut it off from the individual backup generators anymore either.
So the place is going to melt.
Well, if we can get to the maintenance room, Eric could. He was an engineer. He might be able to rig something up. I don't know.
Are there more security systems awaiting our arrival?
You bet your sweet ass there is.
Can you make sure that they don't go after us?
I don't have that kind of security clearance.
Does one of the other two?
No, we're mid-management. I'm a researcher. Joe is an engineer. Or sorry, Eric is an engineer. Joe is a clockwork designer.
What about Jeb and Cletus?
So Zimmler's was what again? The guy you're talking about? That's his Professor Zimmler, right?
Yeah, Professor Zimmler. He is he's a researcher.
Okay.
However, all of this is secondhand for you. I mean, not you, but Todier.
I know,
Yeah.
just notes.
Yeah.
So what should we do?
Well, I don't want this place to blow up. I need to get to maintenance and engineering. It's on the other side of the crew quarters.
Can you shut down the security system?
I just said no, Owl.
I first asked you about the power. I thought that's what you were answering to.
Oh, no, you asked. You had asked about the security. They were going to attack us, and anyway. He hasn't once referred to you as you. To anyone who can understand Gnomish, anyway. If maybe you could ask about that, or I don't want to prompt you in conversation.
I was gonna say, what's he talking about?
I have a quick question.
Crunch.
So, with prestidigitation, you can make trinkets and like little visual things. Could I make like over and over just a chalkboard that writes out in current common what is being said?
Oh yeah, sure. That's a pretty cool little use of that.
Hey, that's cool.
All right, I'm
Live
going to be doing
subtitles.
that too.
Chalkboard. Translate.
Hal, are you sure you want to do this?
It's Gizzard Translate.
It's-
Well,
Welcome to Gizzard Translate. We can translate into 700 different languages.
new sponsor.
What would
Yeah.
you like
Holy
to
shit.
translate today?
You're gonna have to get tongues. You know that, right? Or not tongues, but comprehend languages.
I have comprehend languages.
Oh shit! There you go. You're gizzard translators. New sponsor. Woo! Anyway,
But the only problem is he only knows 7 words in each language.
oh, it's a work in progress. Better than what competition's doing. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, I need to get my colleagues together and motivated and get to engineering.
So I know what they've been talking about
Oh,
now, right?
right.
Yeah, there's a chalkboard just kind of writing on itself. It's in Gizzard's arms.
Can you guys ask if the security is going to attack them?
Oh, Art? No.
Oh.
Well, if we send just them, then it should be perfectly safe for them, correct? So let's stay and do our long rest and send them to do their jobs.
That's granted, there's not something lurking in this facility.
It kind of sounds like the tiny robots are angry at everybody, but these ones a little less so.
If there was something in the facility, wouldn't the security have also attacked it?
I mean, we defeated them. What's to say that it can't do the same?
Point
That is
taken.
true.
So
They programmed the security to come after us.
I would like to confirm with you guys that several of the tanks that were holding the gnomes were broken in from the outside and destroyed. The contents destroyed. In fact, he asks about that and he says, what happened to this tank, because you had to pass by one to get back to the control room? He's like, that was Sarah's tank.
Yeah, I don't think you're as safe here as you think you are.
What's you?
What? Yes.
No, he wasn't looking at you or talking to you.
Oh,
He was looking and talking at the beasts in general. He says, your ancestors must have broken out of the biolabs on the other side of the complex. Lord knows what else escaped.
So, quick question. Do you want to stay here for right now? Or do you want to go where there's warm food, warm beds, clean clothing, and comfort, and safety?
Where's he talking about?
Look at the chalkboard.
Holiday Inn's close by.
We could just go through the portal back to the fortress, is what he's saying. But if everything here's already at 150%, we don't want to leave. We want to get that taken care of, or else this place might.
It does sound like the generator problem is kind of pressing. We should take care of that soon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it means to shut down a generator or where we're going. So somebody lead the way. I'll smash whatever needs smashing.
Are there not, like, well, no, you said the security things, access has been denied. Yeah, I think in your best interest, we should go with you all because we're not sure what exactly is going on.
Um, well, neither am I. I can't say that I trust your friends. There's a lot of classified operations in the compound, too.
Are you sure you're worried about classifications after
Professor,
800
I'm
years?
going to lay this out for you pretty simply. What other option do you have?
We could set him on fire.
This now means business. Cat, no talking. You'll make him mad.
It's like,
I
let
did
me,
not translate that on the chalkboard.
he's like, let me wake up my companions. We'll go together to maintenance and fix the generator.
Yes, Professor
You,
Master.
you please don't destroy anything else.
No need to destroy anything else.
Um, so he's like, a little privacy, please, and he, tries to get some time alone with his colleagues.
Absolutely not. Gizzard
Dirk,
is not going to leave their sides.
Dirk is even like, I don't know, guys. I don't feel okay leaving these guys alone.
They've been asleep for 800 years. They might need medical attention.
Listen, he like corrects himself and he takes a deep breath and calms down. Listen, I don't know how to say this more politely. You guys are freaks of nature. Just give me a moment alone with them so they don't freak out and do something dumb.
Can
I feel like that's quite rude.
watch them from a distance?
I feel
No,
like
that's fair.
Reading that on the chalkboard, I just go into the corner and sulk.
They look weird
I'd
to
follow you.
us means we look weird
Wait.
to them.
are they in the conference room or here in the showcase?
Currently in the conference room. What's left of
Oh.
it? Oh, the gnomes? Well, I just kind of assume you guys move as a party most of the time. So
Oh.
we'll just say the conference room.
We could just stand on the other side of the door, but I don't mind to just stand guard here.
Yeah, for sure. So just kind of like out of the way.
Is
So
there,
he takes.
is there a range on the chalkboard in interpreting what they're saying?
Yeah, Gizzard has to hold it,
And Gizzard has to be able to
I
hear
was
what
gonna
they're
say,
saying.
and Gizzard has to be able to hear what they're saying. Yeah.
Well, only if he holds it.
Sorry, you're cutting out. What'd you say?
Only if he holds
Yes.
Yeah, I'm technically using a spell to do this over and over again.
Yeah.
because I was going to hide the shadows and hold the chalkboard.
Oh, it's not a real chalkboard. He's casting prestidigitation to
Oh,
summon a chalkboard every round. So
Oh.
that's why it has to work like this. I feel you though. Magic items do all sorts of weird shit with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Such as
Yeah,
Gizzard
so-
Dreadly.
he like starts waking them up gently. He's like murmuring to them, telling them the situation. He says it's code 357. We've got to go to maintenance and take care of the overload power. To anyone who's listening. And yeah, he's like, we have to take care of this first, but next priority is to check on the state of Operation Rebirth. The
Can
worst.
anybody insight on
Ah.
him to see if he's telling the truth?
Well, he's talking to his colleagues.
Oh, okay.
But he's telling them what?
This isn't being translated.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you are.
Unless Gizzard is doing that.
Yeah, he just wanted some space. So I don't know, Gizzard, are you overhearing this? This is only the assumption.
He had a good enough reason for me to give them space.
Okay, so they talk amongst themselves for a few minutes, and like they get up and stretch. And,
I mean, I could
you
even
know,
offer the tea room for privacy.
they're like, no, thank you.
I mean, you can make sure we can't get in.
No, thank you. Anyway, like I said, they talk amongst themselves for a little bit, get up and stretch, like give you guys kind of horrified looks, and follow him out. Start following him towards the door. He says, "We're gonna stop by the crew quarters and grab clothes and some tools, and then head to maintenance. Please don't break anything." And some of the robots were set to defense mode, and some of them were set to passive. I wouldn't go touching anything.
Okay.
Can I put my gauntlets back on and turn myself invisible and follow them?
Yes, you can.
Turning invisible lasts an hour, doesn't it? So I should have plenty of time.
Invisibility, the spell. There's different invisibility spells. I don't know which duration it is. But you just look it up.
Well, that's the problem, is my description for my gauntlets is written by you, so which one do I look up, Castle?
What does it say?
Once per day, you can cast invisibility on yourself.
Yeah, so you look up the spell invisibility.
Yeah, and that was an hour duration.
However, I got it right here. It's one action and it concentration up to an hour. So yeah, you could do that. And then you just have to worry about walking silently. So give me a stealth check. The rest of you are planning on taking a rest, finding a good spot to, huddle and hang out and eat some food. Which reminds me, Todier, you're completely ravenous again.
I was eating a
Can I
ration
go with
already,
him?
Castle.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if a lot of us following them would be wise.
Can I go with him?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
with
you can,
them
but
just
you
in
can't
case.
see him. You do notice that he disappears. So if you decide to follow them, it'll probably be on the suspicion that Todier is, or on your own initiative to follow them. So what would you like to do, Ascites?
Because I didn't do anything in combat. All I did was run down the hallway.
I know. It sucked. I'm sorry.
I mean, I could follow in the shadows. No, well, I would know Todier's going. I can hear what he said, but I just can't see him.
Well, I was standing in a corner, and then I just put my gauntlets back on and disappeared, so...
You probably would have noticed him disappear. But he didn't say anything about it. He just said he was doing it. Told me he was doing it.
I'm definitely gonna go with them because with the short rest that we had while they were first waking up and all of that, I got my 5th level spells back, and I already had teleportation circle ready. So just in case it does start to blow, I'm getting me and them out.
You have invisibility prepared?
Oh, I have teleportation circle prepared, but I'm going to go with the gnomes in case this place does start to blow. We can get the hell out.
We've been over this. They have defensive systems. If you go with the gnomes, you'll be attacked.
Is this strictly a
I don't
stealth
expect them
mission?
not to get attacked either.
Because they have clearance since they're workers here. If something goes off with the sneak or the stealth, then that's going to compromise a couple things, and then they're just going to be even more mad at y'all.
I got a
But
20 on my stealth, by the
How
way.
often would I have to roll stealth on this?
How often? You might have to roll a couple times. You don't know. like how difficult this is going to be. You don't know what's on the other side of that blast door at the end of the hallway. They say it's a crew quarters. You don't know what that means. What that entails. Okay, so at the very least, Todier and the Ascites are going to try and stealth behind him. Ascites, this is a long, empty hallway, but there are like supporting archways on the ceiling. If you do the sneaky rogue thing and like climb up there, that would probably be the only way to hide in that hallway.
I'm just gonna straight up ask them before they go. You mind if I tag along with you just in case things go south and you don't have another escape method?
Can't guarantee your survival. No.
Dirk,
Hello?
you're falling asleep. Don't.
Wake up, Dirk.
I thought we were taking a long rest.
Wake up, Lieutenant.
We are, but like Todia wanted to do a thing, and then other people wanted to hop on the thing. So I'm just trying to make sure that all my ducks are in order before I do something that we all regret.
Oh,
I'm gonna take the chance anyway. That they're gnomes. From my perspective, they're too valuable to leave to die.
I'm gonna whisper in Gizzard's ear and go, "You going is the thing that's gonna go wrong. You'll trigger the sensors." And I'll walk away so he still doesn't know where I am.
What's a sensor?
Whatever triggers the security. What else do you call a freaking the thing Dirk was worried about when he stepped on a freaking tile?
Oh, like a trigger?
Yeah, trigger.
Yeah,
There we go. That's
for
the word
sure.
I'm looking for.
For sure. I was just like, wait. That was very articulate, Mr. Monk Mantis. Anyway, no, that makes sense. So I just need to know what's happening.
I will stay and wait.
The gnomes are reluctant to want you to go with Gizzard. Even on your insistence, they don't seem to trust you or like you, and they're pretty sure that if you go with that, the security would go off and maybe put them in danger.
Could Polly burrow underneath?
It's like they won't attack us, but some of the automatons have explosive ordnance, and that can get hairy. And I just want to get clothed, man.
All right. But I do want to ensure your safety and the continuation of your life out in the world. I'll keep the portal open.
I see you think us weak.
No, he doesn't mean that.
No, I'm pretty sure he just said that.
You're a people that hasn't been seen in hundreds of years. You think we're freaks of nature? We're average chumps. We are average chumps. Do you really want to face with the really bad guys?
I'm not average.
Just let me take care of my facility. Listen, I'll warn you that if you stand in the way of me fixing my own home, I'll be forced to defend myself.
Help. Fix it.
but you're going to
No,
activate
you.
half the security systems in
Your
this building.
friends
if
are
you
peeling metal off the walls and dragging away the corpses of our automatons. How do I more politely tell you to fuck off?
Would you rather still be asleep?
What is this, blackmail?
will.
Just hang out and don't break anything, please. And he starts storming off. He's like, come on, guys.
Nurse just gonna stay by the door and just kind of look back and forth a couple times.
Okay. Ascites, go ahead and give me a stealth check, would you? If you're still going along.
Okay. Let me get my glasses. I can't see a thing. That's pretty
Yeah.
bad. A bobcat is blind.
You'll have to roll that with disadvantage then.
If you can't see.
Pretty sure that's triple disadvantage.
Okay.
All right, so that's a 15 stealth.
Nice.
Weak.
That was a pretty weak roll for you, for sure.
Well, why is that a 15?
Because you have a 13 modifier.
Because we take the first roll, right?
You got a 2.
You didn't actually have advantage on that,
Oh,
so
okay,
it's the
my
first
bad.
number.
My bad.
Righty then. Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us.
See you tomorrow at 4.